Okay, so the plan to get all of these batteries permanently installed here, I'm putting a piece of 80/20 right along here. This piece happens to be 48 inches long. The batteries are actually about 55 inches wide total. So there's going to be we're going to have about a little over 3 inches right here that's going to be hanging over on the ends, but that's okay. This should hold it well. This gives me enough space to put the batteries in here and have enough room for the cabling, which you can see that's the cabling to go around the vertical parts here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole here, and that will give me the spot in the van. I've already looked underneath the van, and basically if we look underneath the van, it is actually hiding right back up in there is where the holes are going to be. Somewhere right in there, and this is the muffler, so we're a little bit above the muffler. But the plan will be to drill down through the 80/20 into the van floor, then to make a larger hole in the van floor that is sized appropriately for a rib nut, and then we'll put the rib nut in there, and then we'll be able to screw these in. This piece is going to have 3 vertical sections that come up, and then there will be another piece on the top of that will be what the actual board sits on, that's going to protect the batteries. And on the back side, I'll do something back here. I don't know exactly what yet. I'm going to put in some vertical 80/20 and another piece there that will support the front side of this board so that we can walk on it and do everything that we need to do. And that should do a good job of protecting the batteries and yet keeping the top of them clear, so that we don't have to worry about anything touching the posts or anything like that. So those are the next steps, and I'll catch up with you whenever I make a little bit more progress. A few notes about putting this 80/20 down. So you can see that I have put the rib nuts in now, and the rib nuts actually sit up a little bit off of the surface. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this on video, but there you can see that they're actually up above the surface, and you don't want to have your 80/20 sitting on top of that, because that's going to cause it to wobble. So a few things. I am using 1/4 20 thread 1 inch long screws, and those end up being just long enough if you do a few things. So you can see that I've got this step bit here. What I have done on the top is I have put a larger opening in that, so that whenever I drop that screw down in, it actually sets perfectly flat with the bottom of that channel. But to get around this rib nut sticking up, I actually use the step bit to cut out just a little bit of the bottom also, and that way the 80/20 will essentially sit on top of the openings, and the 80/20 sits all the way down on the metal of the van this way. Then the 1 inch long screws are just barely long enough to grab some bite into the rib nut, and then you can screw those down. But that's basically how the piece is going to go down. But I'm not yet ready to actually install it, because I have to actually drill more holes through this so that I can put in the support beams that are going to be going vertical. And so this part is now done, and I am now ready to actually start cutting and putting in those support beams. The 80/20 install continues. You can see that I've got this section on here. It's very strong pushing down. It's very strong if you try to push it in that direction. It's not as strong if you push it this way or this way. and that's just kind of the way that this one piece is going to be, but this one piece is not going to be on its own. So we've got batteries that are going to come out to about here, and they're going to go back into there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hijack this hole right here, put a rib nut in there. We're going to have a little piece that sets on there like that. We're going to have another one on that end, and then we've got a long bar that's going to sit on top of that, and that will be at the exact same height as this. And then we have a board that I haven't cut yet. That's the old version of it. We have a board that's going to sit on top of that, and it's going to clear just underneath the inverter over there, and that will be strong enough for us to walk on. I'm going to put some little bolts or something facing up in this. It's actually going to go into some holes that I cut in the board, and that should do a pretty good job of holding everything in place once we get all of that actually installed. And then it'll be a matter of putting the batteries back in and getting everything hooked back up. Still have to figure out what I'm going to put on the face of this to hide the view of all that, but we're continuing to make progress. Okay, I now have both of the 80/20 pieces in, and so basically this piece is nice and solid. If I wanted to, I could put another bolt in here, but I don't see it torquing around those two bolts, particularly with the way that we have the 80/20 set up. So the board is going to rest on this, and it's going to rest on this, and in theory those two are pretty much at the same height. We'll find out whenever we get everything else in there, but the next steps will be to actually load the batteries in, and then we will be able to actually see whether or not we need to adjust the heights any and get a new board cut so that we have that covered up the way that it should be. We have a little bit of foam underlayment that we had to use under the floors in our condo, so I'm going to throw that underneath the batteries just to give them a tiny amount of cushioning on the underside. Will it help? I don't know, but I don't think it's going to hurt. For battery heating, between batteries 1 and 2, between batteries 3 and 4, between batteries 5 and 6, and between batteries 7 and 8, I am going to wire these 4 heating pads in there. And this is a 24 volt battery, so I'm just going to wire all of them in series. So that 24 volts is going to break down to 6 volts, so it's not going to heat too much. But basically I'm setting those in between the two batteries, and I'll put the two batteries right next to each other, and that will hopefully give me a little bit of cold temperature protection. I don't actually anticipate having this fan in cold temperatures like that, but you just never know. So I'm going to build that in because the BMS that I got has the low temperature protection built in. Basically it's this yellow wire here, that's the negative, so I'll wire one of these up to the positive on the battery. I'll wire the others in series, and then I'll bring the negative on the other end to this, and so that's how I'll do that. But you can see that I've got the first battery setting in there. I don't have the positive terminals wired to it. I want to do that at the very end, but this one will set up next to it, and then we'll just keep going all the way down. With absolutely zero cable management done, the BMS is not where it needs to be. Nothing much is done yet, but all the batteries have been placed. Okay, the top of the battery box is now permanently installed, other than whatever flooring surface we decide to put over that. You can see that I extended it out to the door here, and we want to lift this up so that it's up here like this, and we'll adjust these wires in there a bit, and then we'll put a cover on the front of it. But other than that, the battery box is done, and electrical is getting that much closer to being done. Obviously this stuff up here is still a work in progress, but we are getting closer and closer.